Hey everybody. This week I want to take a break from the regular how-to drum lessons I put together for you on a weekly basis and talk drum nerdism. A couple of weeks ago, a good friend of mine, Andy Morris, gave me this drum. Gave me. Wow. Yeah, very lucky. In any case, it's a really cool drum. Now, I'm not usually a real vintage drum guy. I just find an instrument that sounds the best to me. In this case, sonar drums, and cymbals that sound the best to me, dream cymbals, and that's what I play. I don't reach out to try to find, a 1912 whatever, whatever. I never thought of that. But when I got this drum, I gotta admit, I'm kind of getting into it. Yeah, turns out this is a Ludwig and Ludwig drum from 1941. 1941, we're talking wartime, and it's a really cool instrument. I was able to get to a place called the Century Drum Shop. That's what it's called, the Century Drum Shop in Toronto, and I met a guy, Greg Milson. Now, if you're into drums, especially if you're into vintage drums, you need to get by Century Drums in Toronto and meet Greg. He's really remarkable. He has got an incredible array of old instruments, old books, old pedals, hardware, really fascinating. And he knows everything there is to know. This drum is not completely original. It's from 1941, as I said. It is missing the snare throw arm here. Now, I gave it to Greg because this piece right here was missing. This particular throw arm is a Gibraltar reproduction. So it's there for now, so the drum works. And this drum is also, oh, by the way, this little thing right here is to fit a drum key. I wanted to show you guys, but I don't have a traditional drum key. I only have sonar keys, which are too big for this. So in any case, yeah, this was missing, so he evidently has found one of the pieces. I gave him my original throw arm that comes from this drum, and he found one of the pieces from that era, so that's a start, and he thinks he's going to be able to find one more piece to make the thing work. That's how Greg is. If you want to get hooked up, you got to get the Century drums. I also learned from him that these drums are made out of, the metal is made out of nickel, and I also found that the wood is mahogany. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. This drum also is missing a knob here which goes to the internal muffler. Greg was able to hook me up with a rod that was broken from the old muffler. He gave me a replacement from the same era, but he didn't have the knob. So I'm sure eventually he'll give me a call and go, hey man, I found the knob for you. And that will be something. So in any case, lots of appreciation to Greg Milson over at Century Drum Shop in Toronto, and to Andy, thank you so much for this drum. It sounds awesome. And I was able to record a version of Steve Gadd's Crazy Army with this drum. The sound of it and the feel of it is really remarkable. It has a really dark, warm, woody sound to it, and it's super articulate. It almost feels like you're cheating. It's so easy to play. The head on it is a modern Aquarian thin vintage head. Even though it's yellow, it's not calfskin. This drum would have had calfskin on it. Regular snares on the bottom, just simple snares on the bottom. I have included, I found this, this sort of catalog that sort of broke down Ludwig drums of that period. And I'm going to include it so you can check out some of the details of this drums. And by the way, look at the prices. Now, granted, this is 1941, so stuff was different economy back then. In any case, check out Steve Gadd's Crazy Army with this Ludwig and Ludwig snare drum from 1941. If you want more information on this topic, just click on the link below and it'll take you where you need to go. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, show a little love and hit subscribe.